How can you learn to have eyes on the back of your head? Because nobody has eyes on the back of their head, right? Except, of course, like some maybe Siamese twins and stuff. But for us people, how can you learn to have eyes on the back of your head? Now, I'm not talking about some ninja, chakra, magical stuff. I'm just talking about situational awareness. Right? So most people, we are forward-facing creatures. We are born predators. Forward-facing eyes, forward movement, forward arms. All of us is forward-facing. And the focus of most people is very much forward-facing. Only in a very narrow path, in a very narrow angle, they are perceiving the world. And they are completely ignoring all the rest of it. They are oblivious of their surroundings. And that is good for the vast majority of professions, because you're just focusing at the task ahead that is right in front of you. And that is very much trained to oblivion by looking at screens all day, because screens is even a narrower angle of reality, and you learn to tune out all the rest. You actively learn to tune out all the noises in the surroundings, all the feelings, all the input that you get. Even most people learn to actively tune out their gut feeling, the hair on the back of their head, to tune out that. So when they go out, when they try to go into the city, have some fun in the night, they tune out their feeling. They learn to ignore the surroundings. Women even much more so. They start to feel threatened, and they just ignore it. They're just like, no, I'm just gonna walk ahead like nothing's happened. And even many men are like that, completely oblivious, completely ignorant, like little children, like a snail, just snailing forward, absolutely zero situational awareness. And then no wonder many people perceive it as an impossibility to even be prepared for an attack from your back. But it is absolutely possible. To me, self-defense is such a simple thing, and it goes hand in hand with all the things that are good for your mentality from a, I wouldn't even say spiritual point of view, but like a meditational point of view. When you're talking about controlling your own mind, when you're talking about reaching the higher levels of mentality in your brain, then when I'm standing here, I should be somehow aware of what's in my back. And I'm not talking about some supernatural feelings. I'm just talking about, from time to time, like have a look at it and have a mental image of my surroundings. So when I walk somewhere, I just gotta see, what is there. When I'm walking into a restaurant or any other place where I can be, I need to be aware of the exits. I need to be aware of the other people standing there. I need to look at them. I need to take in that information. I need to save that information in my mind as a mental image of my surroundings. And then be aware of changes. Be aware of the vibe, let's say, of something. And when I'm passing a place that would be good for an ambush, I need to be aware of that and, maybe take a sidestepper. It's not that difficult. It's not that much. It's very simple. And no, I wouldn't say it has anything to do with being paranoid or anything like that. It's just awareness. So paranoia is always coupled with a bad feeling of always being scared. I'm not scared at all. I'm just aware. It's like when I cross the street, I look both ways. That's not being paranoid. That's being prepared. I don't feel like, I'm so scared. Is there a car? I'm just like, is there a car? Yes or no? If yes, I wait. If no, I can go. And it's the same for every other situation. I pass a corner. I'm like, is there something? Whatever. Maybe there's a robber, or maybe there's a gold, or maybe there's a beautiful whatever that I want to look at. A beautiful flower, for example. I want to be aware of that. And to me, it's the most natural thing. If you're aware of your surroundings, then you're much more difficult to be attacked, to be ambushed. Right? There's a bush right in front of me. And I passed it many times today, but if I'm not exactly aware of what is behind it, I will go and take a look at it. I think it's a very good combination of very healthy mind patterns, and I think the opposite of that, being completely ignorant and oblivious, like a zombie, like an NPC walking through your day without any actual awareness of yourself or your surroundings, that is unhealthy. But being aware of the surroundings is first, it's self-defense. Second, it's a high improvement upon your mental, cognitive ability and your mental ability, and of how you feel about yourself, how you feel about the world, and what you can do, the control that you exert over your mind and over your body. And it will help you learn as well, because it also has to do with curiosity. Ignorance is the opposite of curiosity, and curiosity is what births more education, what births more knowledge and intelligence, because I want to know what is there. So people, like, just start being aware, like, just be aware, and then you virtually almost, we could say, with an image of having eyes on the back of your head. And that is